Welcome students of BA Part 1 English Literature. Today we are going to begin with paper 2 prescribed in your syllabus, section A, and we begin with the essays prescribed in your course. In paper 1, we have studied the poetry of British people as well as the Indian writing in English, and paper 2 also consists of essays from Indian writers as well as British writers. So this paper has, as it is said, that it is divided into poetry and the prose. So paper 2 is prose. So here you will find that the uh, literary figures and speech would be different from what we have studied in paper 1, that is poetry. So let us begin with the first essay prescribed in your syllabus in section A. So this essay prescribed in your course is by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, and the title is Fearlessness. So this is a very interesting essay written by Gandhiji, and we all know him as the father of our nation. And even if you read his uh, autobiography, you will find that his watchwords were truth and non-violence, and on the basis of this, he fought the battle of our independence. And this essay, which we are going to read, is an extract from Gandhiji's commentary on Sri Bhagavad Gita. So he studied the next chapter from Bhagavad Gita, and then he wrote his essay. And this, which you are reading, is an extract from that. The focus of this essay by Mahatma Gandhi is on what is the basic thing which man is afraid of, and what are the sources of fear in human life, and how we can overcome those fears. So he defines what are fears, what are different kind of fears, and what human beings need, what strength does a person need to overcome the different kinds of fears governing human life. So let us begin reading this essay. All of us have must have, as you students also must have heard from your elders or must have read yourself, some extracts from Gita. And Mahatma Gandhi writes here that every reader of the Gita knows that fearlessness, that is having no fear in one's heart, being courageous, heads the list of the divine attributes enumerated in the 16th chapter. So, the 16th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita talks about the different divine. Divine means an opposite of earthly, so related to God, godly qualities. So, which quality, according to Gita, tops the list of godly qualities? That is fearlessness. It heads means it comes in the on the top of that list, and this has been mentioned in the 16th chapter of Gita. Whether this is merely due to the exigencies of meter, or whether the pride of place has been deliberately yielded to fearlessness, is more than I can say. So, who is I here? Mahatma Gandhi. So, he is saying that I am not very sure that why fearlessness has been given this place uh, of first place, whether it is done purposely or there is some other reason, I cannot say. But in my opinion, that is in Gandhiji's opinion, fearlessness richly deserves the first rank assigned to it there. So he is endorsing the fact of fearlessness, that it should be the getting the topmost position. Why this is so? Gandhiji will explain why this is so. So let us see here. So the word which has come here is a foreign word, sine qua non, which means an indispensable condition. So, for it is an indispensable condition, indispensable without which we cannot do, for the growth of the other noble qualities. Without having fearless heart, other noble or divinely qualities cannot prosper, cannot grow in one human being. How can one speak truth or cherish love without fearlessness? So, if this question has been raised by Gandhiji, that if we have fear in our heart, can we speak anything which is truth? And he is saying this at a time when India was being oppressed by the Britishers, and nobody was allowed to be independent in their views, and the punishment was very heavy. So at this time, Gandhiji must have got some kind of satisfaction from, he needed some path to follow, and he fought this big battle with truth and non-violence, and for that he found that being fearless was most important. Otherwise, with fear, he could not move ahead. As Pritham has it, the path of Hari refers to the Lord, God, is the path of the brave, not of cowards. Hari here means truth, and the brave are those armed with fearlessness, not with the sword, the rifle, and other carnal weapons, which strictly speaking are affected only by cowards. So here Gandhiji very beautifully has explained that a person who is fearless does not need any weapon. A person who has in his hands a gun is not necessarily brave. Bravery or being fearless does not come from arms and ammunitions, but it comes from your conviction within your heart. And Gandhiji explains fearlessness connotes freedom from all external fear, that is, fear of disease, bodily injury, and death, of dispossession, of losing one's nearest and dearest, of losing reputation or giving offense, and so on. So, when Gandhiji says that fearlessness connotes means or defines freedom. What are external fears? According to Gandhiji, that external fears are that happen outside our body, and that is outside our body here means that affecting the body, but not with our mental abilities. It could be death of near ones, or your own death, of losing your property or your belongings, or losing others, or your image in society. So, all these kinds of fears govern us. And one who overcomes the fear of death does not surmount all other fears, as is commonly but erroneously supposed. Some of us do not fear death, but flee from the minor ills of life. So it's not necessarily that death is the most fearful thing. There are other kinds of fears also. It could be illness, it could be losing one's money or wealth or fame. Some are ready to die themselves but cannot bear their loved ones to be taken away from them. So, not losing your own self, own life, but the pain or the fear of loss of your near ones also governs human life. Some misers, people who cannot spend their money easily, will put up with all this, will part even with their lives but not their property. Others will do any number of. So, here in this essay, in the first page, we find that Gandhiji has tried to explain that what is the source of fear, and he finds that the external fears are those which come from outside world and from the fear of our disease or death of our body or our relatives. So, in the next class, we are going to talk about what Gandhiji explains further on as internal fears, and how further on he talks about that how we can overcome all sorts of fears. So, with this, we come to the end of this first page of this essay.